The Forgotten Water Festival of Ancient Persia, the story of Abanegan. Have you ever heard of a festival where people gathered by rivers and lakes not to party, but to pray to the waters themselves? Long before modern environmental movements, the people of ancient Persia celebrated Abanegan, the festival of water, honoring one of their most sacred goddesses, Anahita, the goddess of purity, fertility, and life. Today, we'll travel back over 2,000 years to explore the origins, meaning, and rituals of this beautiful festival that once united an entire civilization around the power of water. In the ancient Persian calendar, every month and every day had its own divine spirit, known as a yazada. When the name of the day and the month matched, Persians held a festival to honor that divine being. And so, on the 10th day of the month of Aban, a special day arrived, Abanegan, the day dedicated to the waters. The word Aban comes from the Persian word ab, meaning water. In Zoroastrian tradition, water was not just a natural element, it was a living, sacred force, the source of all creation and purity. The goddess Aredvi Sura Anahita, often simply called Anahita, was worshipped as the protector of waters and the bringer of fertility. In ancient hymns of the Avesta, she is described as shining, strong, and pure, riding a chariot drawn by 4 horses that symbolized wind, rain, clouds, and sleet. On the day of Abanegan, Persians left their homes to gather beside rivers, springs, and lakes. Families offered flowers, milk, fruits, and incense to the water, whispering prayers from the Avesta, especially the Aban Yasht, a hymn that praises the waters and Anahita's power to cleanse and protect. They believed that thanking the waters would bring rain, fertility, and good fortune. People wore white clothes, symbolizing purity, and some performed small rituals of washing hands or faces in running water to renew their spirit. It was a day of both reverence and joy, music, laughter, storytelling, and sharing food beside rivers. But there was one strict rule: never pollute the water. For the ancient Persians, contaminating a stream or river was not just a crime against nature, it was a sin against the divine order of the world. The celebration of Abanegan continued through the Achaemenid, Parthian, and Sasanian dynasties. Temples dedicated to Anahita once stood in cities like Ecbatana, Hamadan, and Kangavar, where pilgrims brought offerings to the goddess. Even centuries later, after the rise of Islam, the memory of Anahita and her festival survived among Zoroastrian communities in Yazd and Kerman. They continued to visit water sources and pray for the well-being of nature and humankind. Today, the festival of Abanegan is still celebrated by Zoroastrians in Iran and abroad, especially among the Parsis in India. They gather near rivers, offer flowers and fruits, and pray for the protection of water and the environment, a message that feels even more urgent in our world today. The Aban celebration reminds us that thousands of years ago, the people of Persia already understood something we're only rediscovering, that nature and humanity are deeply connected. In a time when the world faces droughts and pollution, the message of Abanegan feels timeless. Respect water. Protect the earth. Live in harmony with the elements that sustain life. So next time you see a flowing river or feel the rain on your skin, remember that long ago, people in ancient Persia offered prayers for that same blessing. And perhaps, in your own way, you can continue that ancient tradition by cherishing the water that gives us life. If you enjoyed this dive into Persian history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the ancient world. This was the story of Abanegan, the festival of water, a celebration of purity, gratitude, and the eternal flow of life. Thank you for watching.